First person that we are calling to come and join us here is Mohammad Ehsan Leghari Sahib. Please come to the rostrum. He is a distinguished water resource management and development expert, 35 years of experience in a number of water-related areas, and he has degrees not only in civil engineering but also in business administration. And right now he represents the government. He sits on the Indus River System Authority, IRSA, for Sindh, and he knows very well all that the government is doing to manage at least the surface water. So may I ask the Honorable Senator Javed Jabbar Sahib to put the first questions to him.
Thank you very much, Simi Kamal Sahiba. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'll save my unprecious remarks for the concluding part, so I will go right into it by addressing Leghari Sahib. It's very unfair to address you, to start bearing the burden of this very onerous task. But you have heard this set of young people, and on that basis, it can be said that they seem to be very uncertain about the future of the country. They are not alone. Other generations are also sharing the same concern. But in the light of that, and in the light of recent history, what is your view about how their concerns can be addressed through a provincial consensus, if there is one, on sharing Pakistan's water resources? And secondly, if I may also say, what should the government be doing to manage the impact of the devastating floods, apart from what it has already done or is attempting to do, particularly with regard to vulnerable communities? Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I think the first important thing is that we are in People's Commission, and we have many commissions in Pakistan since 1947. Some of the reports never unearthed, and not only commissions, right from Hamud Rahman commissions, for Halim commissions for the water, to the judicial commissions that were set for 2010 floods till today. And this is good that we should have done People's Commission way back in 1948, because by design, it was in a way, our forefathers didn't see Pakistan for a certain class who clutched the power and created a vast, poor Pakistan as we are facing today. And at this very moment, in the morning when we started this conference, we talked about the scarcity, we talked about the population bomb, we talked about the urbanization and other things, and climate change. And I simply, humbly request, sir, even without climate change impacts that we are facing today, we would have done as bad as we are doing today without the question of governance. So the problem with Pakistan is not the problem of water scarcity, it's the problem of water governance, sir. That is something we need to take in action, and we need to also decide that specifically looking into the 2025 floods, right from Ruda in Lahore to Jalalpura, Pirwala in Muzaffargarh, it tells us one simple story, that we have encroached the waterways for our financial and benefits, and the land, specifically spatial planning, has failed, not us, but we have encroached in a way that we have built cities, schemes, and converted river and forest into agricultural land, not going to common poor people of Pakistan. That have been done by some people for the benefit of very few, sir. And even today, the consensus that we talk about between the provinces and every fight that traditionally conflict happens not only in Pakistan, it happens all over the world about the rivers, water distribution. Some of the conflicts are as old as 2,000 years, so that is not something new. But the conflict resolutions that is specifically provincial-wise seen is not for the poor people of Pakistan. It is something hidden, disguised for the powerful who really need to have this water source in their control. How come a country with such a talent, geography, and youth that is more than 120 million and with such a powerful working habit all over the world cannot have drinking safe water at their doorsteps? So we have done, sir, basically some few mistakes. First of our mistake is that what we have been doing for last, say, 60 years or so, we are thinking that we are doing correctly. So we are not learning from the mistakes. So that was evident from 2010 floods, that was evident 2011 floods, and that was also evident in 2022 floods, sir. If we would have learned from 2010 and 2022 floods, I assure you, sir, that 2025 floods wouldn't have devastated the way it devastated in this year, sir. And we must realize that it's time to give leadership. I'm not saying that participation, to give leadership to young people. People's in 20s, 30s, and 40s, they will take this country to a better future. And we have our experiences, sir, and I must admit that we have failed, sir. And for the only and the strong hope that I see is young generation. And they are loyal, they are more true Pakistani, and they really love country far more than we claim to do, sir. So I'm
thank you
so
so much.
hopeful that will make the change, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.